The 1970s is often described as the greatest decade in film history, a period of time when visionary directors and storytellers gave us moments we'll all remember. A hedonistic criminal plotting a night of mischief, a conflicted son hesitantly taking the reins of his family's criminal empire, an underdog boxer celebrating a personal victory, George C. Scott ordering a talking dolphin to prevent a bomb from exploding.
The ball is not play. The ball kills. The ball is bad. Yes. Fast stop me now.
What, you haven't heard of that last one? Well, neither had I prior to selecting 5 ridiculous films from the 1970s that I'd love to share with you. We'll be exploring the cheap, the exploitative, the tasteless, the schlock, if you will. Because it's a heavy scene, man.
Well, it's a heavy scene. Too heavy for me.
But despite my best efforts, there were a few surprises in this list that I have to say I enjoyed unironically. So let's look at the dark side of the often proclaimed best decade for film. And as always, I want to give a special thanks to our patrons over on the Back Focus Patreon. Check it out if you'd like to help support this channel.
I want to transplant my head on a healthy body. I think I like to donate my body to science after all.
So they transplanted the white head onto the black body. Who would have suspected that neither would care for the idea too much?
I mean, what else do you need to know? Man, they don't make trailers like they used to. Years after winning an Oscar for his performance as an alcoholic writer in Billy Wilder's Lost Weekend, and having a slight resurgence in the 1970 romantic drama Love Story, celebrated actor Ray Milland found himself sitting uncomfortably, red in the face, behind 6'5" tall former professional football player Rosie Greer as they portrayed a two-headed man in the blaxploitation film The Thing with Two Heads.
Take it easy, lady. I'm not going to hurt you.
Run, you idiot! Get help! 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 Shut up.
Dr. Maxwell Kirshner has been working towards the first successful head transplant for years, mainly because he's about to die and he wants his head put on a new body.
The condition is terminal chest cancer. I have 2 or 3 weeks to live at the most.
He is brilliant, but after an awkward conversation with Dr. Fred Williams, a man he hired blindly, it's obvious that he's also a racist.
I'm much more than a lab man, sir. I'm a doctor. Why is it you people always put yourself in a position where you don't fit?
Max, not necessary.
And just some appreciation here, Milland plays a fantastic racist. The look on his face when he first sees Dr. Williams, God, there's so much disgust. I don't know how else to put it. It's just a great racist look.
As you know, I never allowed colored people on my personal staff.
Well, time is running short. He needs a body, and luckily death row inmate Jack Moss, in an effort to buy more time to prove his innocence, elects to donate his body to science. And there you have it. There's your setup, Hijinx ensue.
You crazy, you'll never get out of here.
That's what you think.
For a movie from the 1970s, this is just, it's so from the 1970s. There's a car chase that just goes on way too long. They get on a motorcycle, and there's a lot of attention paid to just crashing all the cop cars and... And the musical score definitely has plenty of wicked chicka, wicked chicka, wicked chicka.
Oh my God!
The thing about this movie is that, I don't know, I felt like it didn't fully deliver all the juice of its premise. Like, yeah, there's some racist barbs thrown here and there.
What's the matter, baby? Don't you dig soul food?
What do you got for dessert? Watermelon?
But I was kind of hoping for much more of a conflict between the two, and maybe some ultimate showdown fighting himself like Jim Carrey and Me, Myself, and Irene. We do get some elements of that, because as Ross is escaping from the police trying to prove his innocence, Dr. Maxwell is gradually asserting control of the whole body.
Now it's your turn.
I was also expecting to see Dr. Maxwell, learn his lesson, maybe turn it around, but that's quickly resolved by Dr. Williams within minutes.
Get me another body. Please.
That is a funny way to end it, though. I guess that's him learning his lesson. Does he die, or is he okay like this for a while? He doesn't have chest cancer anymore. I have more questions than answers, and I'm holding out for a sequel. You know, it's been over 50 years, but hey, stranger reboots have happened.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day.
I saw this dolphin on television, and he counted from 1 to 8 in English.
Really? I didn't see that.
What do you suppose it was? Was it some kind of trick or something?
Yes, I'd say, yes, just a trick.
This is one I wanted to see just based on the poster tagline. Unwittingly, he trained a dolphin to kill the President of the United States. The word unwittingly is doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
Alpha can talk. We taught him, remember? He's a witness.
Directed by Mike Nichols. I mean, he had just done The Graduate. The Day of the Dolphin starts out as kind of a sweet drama about Jake Terrell, a protective marine biologist who has secretly trained a dolphin to speak English. It's taken years, but the dolphin can manage to speak in short, simple phrases. But lest we forget, the Cold War is still churning. This is the 70s after all, and unbeknownst to Jake, there are nefarious government agents who have become aware of his experiments and set out to kidnap the dolphin, strap a bomb to it, and kill the president.
So I'm imagining an animal getting through a protected area that a man or a boat couldn't penetrate.
Wait a minute, what? Can't you just train a regular dolphin to do this? You could technically strap a bomb to a pigeon and have it do the same thing. Like, why does the animal need to talk?
This doesn't make any sense!
So, why make this movie? I don't know. I mean, maybe at the time it was because Flipper had been huge in the late 60s and SeaWorld was growing in popularity. I decided to ask my dad, who had seen The Day of the Dolphin, didn't remember it, but based on this photographic evidence, he did live through the 1970s.
Well, there's a camera icon that was not turned on.
So, after spending a considerable amount of time setting up a video call with him on Facebook Messenger, I finally got the answer I was looking for.
In your memory, there was a little bit of a white-hot period of time where all of a sudden the public was interested in dolphins.
It seemed like that.
Well, that confirms it.
But I'm going to fix it now. It's because it's gone.
What, are you trying to hang up? What's going on? Oh, I've lost you. Phone probably ran out of batteries again. Gotta charge your phone, Dad.
The thing about this movie that was surprising yet kind of disappointing is that it's not as ridiculous in execution as it sounds. Honestly, the talking dolphins, I can get behind it. They seemed so well trained for this movie. I bought it. I don't know, the voices are a little goofy, I guess. But it's all treated earnestly. And George C. Scott, my God, this man was all over the 1970s, especially after his Oscar win for Patton. He's just great.
I don't know, there's something about his presence and the cadence of his voice. He really sells it.
Intricate patterns of clicks, whistles, squeaks, and groans.
And look, dolphins are cool. I already have kind of this weird fascination with dolphins ever since I played Echo the Dolphin on Sega Genesis. I mean, that had even a more confusing narrative. There was like aliens and he has to save his pod of dolphins, or I forget all of it. But it was cool thinking about dolphins having this otherworldly intelligence and special powers. And in the second one, Tides of Time, you get to travel to the future and visit this dolphin utopia where the oceans evolved to develop consciousness and it's connected across the planet by waterways in the sky. God, that's badass. I think I just want an Echo the Dolphin movie.
Well, it's a heavy scene. Too heavy for me.
But this, I don't know, it's really not all bad, but it seems like it's trying to build intrigue, but it just moves at a snail's pace. And the whole wartime plot here, it's a bit confusing.
I work for the guys that pay me to watch the guys that pay you. And then there are, I imagine, some guys that are paid to watch me.
That's some business you're in.
Yeah, it works toward a full employment economy. Watchers watching watchers.
It's an unfortunate place to be in for a movie. It's not odd enough to be a cult classic, but not intriguing enough to be taken seriously. Although it was nominated for 2 Oscars, Best Original Score and Best Sound, and the lead dolphin was named Best Animal Actor in the 24th Patsy Awards. I'd say that's a win.
You've had quite a day, haven't you?
Evening, gentlemen. Planning on starting your own operation here?
Based on the title and the cover of this exclusive Blu-ray I purchased, Mr. No Legs seems like a promising contender for a bizarre, campy, action-packed exploitation thrill ride. The amazing Mr. No Legs. I'm just reading from the inside of the Blu-ray here. Double amputee Mr. No Legs may not seem much of a threat at first, but cross him and you'll see why he's Florida's ruthless drug kingpin D'Angelo's deadliest enforcer. With his unique martial arts mastery and shotgun-wielding wheelchair, Mr. No Legs is virtually unstoppable. Director Raquel Browning, co-creator of Flipper? What the f? We were just talking about Flipper. The co-creator of Flipper? That is we wrote this script, and I had just talked about Day of the Dolphin, and then we put the Mr. No Legs section in here. I did not know this guy co-created Flipper. That is wild. Anyway, okay. The actor in question was a man named Ted Volrath, a Korean War veteran who, despite losing his legs in battle, became the first person to earn a black belt in karate while training out of a wheelchair. He went on to found the Martial Arts for the Handy-Capable Incorporated, which was dedicated to teaching martial arts to the physically disabled.
What do you know about a guy in a wheelchair?
A wheelchair?
Yeah, a guy with no legs.
Ted himself is by far way more interesting than the plot of this film, which is something the filmmakers, the co-creator of Flipper, obviously recognized. The film was originally titled Gunfighter. Boy, that is a saltine cracker of a title. Just nothing there. Just name it crime. Bad guys, guns. Catch bad guys, drugs. It's essentially about 2 cops systematically taking down a dope ring, most of which is overseen by a skeevy enforcer named Lou, played by Ron Howard's dad, by the way, Rance Howard.
Well, of course I remember where I dumped him.
Well, then what happened?
Well, they must have found the body. So what do we do now?
So disappointingly, the titular Mr. No Legs is not our protagonist. He's the #1 henchman of the drug ring.
You're late. Had to plug a leak in our supply line. You're not getting messy on me again, are you? I won't tolerate any more of that. There won't be no trouble. There better not be.
So we got a classic movie bait and switch advertisement here. Like when they put Danny Trejo on the cover of a movie he was in for 5 minutes, making it look like a badass revenge story, but it's actually a mediocre Christian-funded film about a down-on-his-luck guy working at a debt-collecting agency who finds Jesus.
Lorenzo, you have a lot to offer the world, and God is a giver, and he wants us to be givers too.
Well, it's a heavy scene. Too heavy for me.
But hey, I was in that too. Whatever you gotta do to sell it, man. Slap Trejo's mean face on it and just put it in a red box at Costco. I need residuals.
Wow, that's something.
Still, Ted gave a good performance and was clearly a badass in real life who is up for anything. As Mr. No Legs, he's just completely ruthless, killing people left and right, man. He doesn't care.
That was very good.
And when his boss decides that he's causing too much trouble, he sends his goons after him, resulting in a full-on fight scene with ninja stars and a nice display of Ted's martial arts prowess. It's still disheartening to just think of the possibilities here, the different directions this could have taken. I just wish there was more. Again, here's an example of something that could have gone full-blown exploitation fun. It reminded me of this movie that came out in 2012 starring Barry Bostwick called FDR American Badass. in which Franklin Roosevelt fights Nazi werewolves with a decked-out wheelchair.
You've got the polio, Frank. Does my still work?
I think the werewolf might have come from Germany.
Honestly, Mr. No Legs could have also been a great Bond henchman. I mean, think about it, especially in the 70s with Roger Moore, the whole Bond franchise seemed to get increasingly sillier, playing up the unusual characteristics of the henchman. Jaws, he's big with metal teeth. Knick-knack, he's small, but he's sneaky. He just pushes his ass out of the way. Mr. No Legs, he's got a decked-out, weapon-clad wheelchair and he knows karate. Nah, maybe in a different universe.
如果有来生，我还是会选择和你一起报税，开始一点。
She's the girl of my dreams, and her fair face beams. She's the sweetheart of Sigma Chi.
Years ago, I did a bio video on actor Roberts Blossom, perhaps best known for playing the Shovel Slayer in Home Alone. The guy had a wild career, by the way. Check out the video if you want to learn more about him. Deranged was the only leading role he ever had. He beat out Harvey Keitel and Christopher Walken to play Ezra Cobb, a lonely farmer in the rural Midwest caring for his Bible-beating mother, who spent years warning him how dangerous women are.
Remember what I've always told you. The wages of sin is gonorrhea, syphilis, and death. They'll use their bodies to steal from you. They'll steal your life and your soul. Leave them alone.
Well, his mother dies, but Ezra can't really compute any of it, at least according to this purported journalist who pops in and out of the film to narrate like Rod Serling.
A month passed. 6 months. A year. Still, Ezra refused to accept the death of his mother. He visited her grave as often as 4 or 5 times a week.
Now's a good time to let you know that this film is loosely based on the crimes of Ed Gein, a notorious murderer and grave robber who fashioned paraphernalia out of stolen body parts. His crimes apparently inspired material in several iconic films and have been the subject of numerous documentaries. But I dare say this adaptation is most likely to tickle the funny bone.
This is a 35-mile-an-hour zone, and you were going 50 if you were going anything. Now let me smell your breath. Good God! What in the hell is that?
Also, just a weird side note, it was the only film directed by actor Jeff Gillen, perhaps best known for playing his own deranged character, a mall Santa, in A Christmas Story.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Anyway, look, not to downplay the unthinkable things the real killer did.
I mean, this guy was a real jerk.
Deranged takes so many liberties, it may as well be its own story, simply using the crimes of Ed Gein as a jumping-off point. Roberts Blossom's performance as Ezra is honestly kind of sweet. He's seen by the town as a harmless eccentric. At the time, people probably called him slow.
You know, someone nice who could be a companion for you, that's all.
Nope. No. I don't trust him.
You don't trust who, Ez?
You know, girls and stuff.
When he begins his crime spree by digging up his mother and just putting her back in bed, he's completely unfazed. If anything, he's just happy.
Mama, you're in terrible shape.
But yeah, she looks a little worse for wear. He needs something to patch her up a bit. After learning from his neighbor that his Sunday school teacher died, and there's this thing called an obituary that tells exactly when and where she was buried, he doesn't even think to hide his excitement. Like, he's so sweet-natured, no one takes him seriously.
Like if you need the head for repairs or something, well then, just take the head.
You're crazy, SOB.
Oh, hi, Miss Johnson. Remember me? I used to be in a Sunday school class.
That is a genuinely funny cut that made me cackle laughing. I can't accept the fact that the comedy elements in this film were not intentional, especially considering these long, one-sided conversations that he has with his mother's corpse.
I don't think she's, all there. In upstairs. You know what I mean?
But for how funny it is sometimes, there is something so unnerving about Robert's performance.
See, Mama? All I got to do, stitch it on you.
I could see Christopher Walken doing this, but with Walken, there's always this hint of menace. It kind of gives it away a little bit. Roberts, on the other hand, he's smaller in stature, he always appeared older than he actually was, and he just comes off as harmless. You underestimate him, which makes it all the more horrifying when, after spending weeks, perhaps months collecting bodies, he lures his first murder victim into his home. What a reveal. I don't know what this man is going to do. I mean, Roberts is just off the rails in this role, completely unhinged.
Mama, this is Mary Ransom. I think she likes you.
Anyway, Deranged is a film that I genuinely enjoyed. I'm not sure if it stuck the landing, maybe, but it's somehow a good balance of humor and terror, and a fantastic showcase for Robert's Blossom. I legitimately recommend it if you have the stomach for it, and if that stomach was stretched out to make a drum.
He gets best care in all the world. We all see to that.
Sick, twisted, disturbing, in poor taste, and dare I say, good. The Baby pulls something off that is incredible, something that most of the films on this list couldn't do. It delivers on its premise, it goes all out, and yet somehow it doesn't devolve into ridiculous exploitation.
See the ball, it's fun. There it goes. Now get the ball, baby. Come on, you remember. You remember, it's fun. It's fun.
We follow social worker Anne Gentry as she investigates the unique case of the Wadsworth family. Upon her first visit, she can already tell something is off.
I'm Jermaine. My daughter. This is Mrs. Gentry, honey. She's gonna be baby's new worker.
Nice to meet you.
What was that look? By all accounts from previous social workers, except for one that mysteriously went missing. Baby is simply a grown man with the mental capacity of an infant who needs constant care. He's got a little playpen, he's got a teddy bear, and he still drinks from a bottle.
His legs seem perfectly normal. I'm surprised he doesn't walk.
But Anne has her suspicions, and they are warranted. In reality, Baby has been routinely abused for years, and through negative reinforcement, has remained in this state since he was a child. It's all genuinely horrifying. As Anne begins to uncover the truth, she's determined to save Baby from this circle of abuse.
And once I report what I know, it's just a matter of time before Baby is taken away from all of you.
You damn bitch.
The film also has this underlying current of taboo sexuality and uses it wisely to cross boundaries and make the whole viewing experience even more cringeworthy. Like, there's this party that they throw. It's a birthday party for baby, but the whole thing feels skeevy. It's like a swingers party or something.
Elliot, let's work on. You don't mind, do you?
Lead the way, Dolphin.
Apparently, the film had a major part in popularizing the mommy-baby fetish. Well, I could see that, especially considering this scene in which one of baby's sisters disrobes. It's, the movie thankfully cuts away, but it doesn't matter. It's almost worse, because my imagination is filling in all the gaps.
Oh, sweetheart, let me kiss it. Make it all better. Yes, we will.
And in another scene, the family leaves baby with a babysitter. Well, baby's hungry. Baby wants milk. Babysitter doesn't have a bottle. Oh, baby shouldn't do that. Oh, but maybe baby should do that. Oh my God.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
We're just fooling around. Nothing really happened, honest.
Nothing happened. With your damn there's nothing. You call that nothing? You lying bitch!
I honestly don't want to give away anymore, and I don't even want to talk about it anymore, because The Baby, at least in my estimation, is a movie that people have enjoyed and can enjoy unironically. And it has some genuine surprises that I don't want to spoil. I can't imagine something like this being made today. Although if it was, I would cast Kathleen Turner and Paul Dano.
I'll do things to you I wouldn't do to a farm animal.
What the did you just say?
And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I don't know. I leave it to you, man. The Baby is your problem now. This whole thing, man, it's just a bad scene.
Okay, baby, I'm okay. Come on, give me a little smile. Come on, smile for the camera. Come on, please. That's good. Come on, just a big smile.
All right, you little dirty 1970s perverts. Hopefully I provided you with some fun movies to add to your ongoing list of things to check out. And if anybody else has any recommendations, it could be just genuinely great gems from the 70s or completely ridiculous schlock. I don't care. Send it over. Comment below, just hit me with your best wicked chicka, wicked chicka, wicked chicka.
Let me tell you something else that was going on that was really weird at that time. Many people, as they do, they go and buy an alligator, a small gator, and people got tired of them very quickly. So guess what they did? They had to get rid of them. Guess where they got rid of them? The sewer system. In New York, we used to be infested with alligators. I knew people who had an alligator probably put it in their bathtub because there's no other place you can put those suckers.